And I have good news. So I have just a minute. I gotta get something to do this correctly. Just give me a minute. Alright, but before I do that, I just want to jump on Facebook for a second. I just want to give them the link. Okay, so there we go. What the fuck happened to Twitch? So just hold on a few minutes, just a second. So I just want to make sure. Oh, come on, fuck off. Alright, so I just had to post that on my Facebook. It's just something that you want to do. So here we go. So without further ado, I am going to show you all my new toys. So here we go. So this is the neck, I suppose. So let's check this out, see what she looks like. Like I promised, as soon as I got her in, I would I can tell that Customs, they were pretty, yeah, they definitely took it apart at Customs. So yeah, boy, exciting, eh? All right, come on. So this is the unboxing of my DIY guitar. So this is, I don't want to totally ruin everything. Yeah, they fucking, yeah, so I don't want to totally ruin everything, because, yeah, so, alright, so here we go. So this is the neck. So now it's got a good weight to it. I can tell it's definitely hard wood. Yeah, definitely hard wood. Alright, let's see. So it comes into the, so they wrapped it up pretty good. I like how they wrapped it up. Oh, I see something here. That's the nut. It's made out of plastic. Yeah, pretty much predominantly. That's not something too. You can also tell that it's fairly cheap if you look at the little holes in there, like that. But anyway, that was something that was, I knew when I got this kit, that it was gonna be something that I'm gonna definitely replace, put in my own. Well, they did a good job at wrapping this up here. So. Oh, cool. All right. This is the, okay, so they actually they taped it back here too, so that's a good thing. I can definitely tell it's been retaped. so just taking that off. I want to open this carefully because they might have a few things in. Oh, okay, so cool. It's kind of like a little baggie that they put in there, and oh, cool. And they even gave me a little card, which is good. Mooncake 101. Hi, dear friend. If you're not happy with the product, please do not open eBay case. Contact me first. I will try my best, which is good. So this is the neck. So I'm going to move further away so you guys can get a better view of that. So yeah, it's I like the grain pattern. Nice grain pattern. See if I can move that closer in for y'all. Look at the grain pattern. So I like that. Just the grain pattern. I know I'm a stickler for the grain. So cool. Kind of has the. I mean, the wood. It looks pretty good shape. I mean, it's nice. It's smooth. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of sanding I'm really going to do. Like, I mean, and the one thing you like with wood is I like to smell it. Yeah, that's you definitely know this is a damn good quality neck. I mean, like just look at the fretboard. I mean, that's yeah. So that's cool. So I'm going to put that. I'm going to lay that down like that because I don't want to. Alright, so there we go. I mean, there should be a nut cover. Well, if there's not, anyway, it doesn't matter to me because I'm going to put my own custom nut cover out. So, but yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah, so you put the nut cover there and that covers the nut. So, yeah. But I'm definitely going to, I might have to do a little bit of sanding there. So, but that's nothing. And if I look at the, if I run my hand across there might be just, I might have to just take a file and just kind of smooth that down a little bit. But it's actually not bad. I mean, it's, you know, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I love the smoothness, the way the, yeah, so, I mean, I'm not, there's just going to be like a little bit of smoothing, and I like how the, yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a matter of a bit of smoothing, not much work on the neck. So that's good. That's good news. So now let's get to the other part. Let's see if there's any other parts in here. Oh, there is. There are other things. Nope, that's just the foam protecting. I like how they kept that protected. So without further ado, this is the other box right here, and it feels like it's got a good weight to it, so I definitely know that it's going to be good quality parts. It's so, yeah, I can tell at Customs they definitely opened it up, you know, and did a thorough inspection. And soon, I should be getting my Pro Buckers in soon. I got those on order. And my Geiker machine heads. I don't want to destroy the box if I don't have to. just in case I have to send it back for whatever reason. I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know, yeah, but it just, I mean, the neck is in pretty good shape. I know I'm going to have to do definitely a bit of sanding, you know, but I mean, it looks fairly straight and smooth. I mean, they've, you know, wonder. Just a minute, getting that out there. Now I just need to get my stain, but I'm gonna more know what how I'm going to envision this, because what I want to do when I'm staining this, I want to kind of go with the green pattern and kind of accentuate it. Okay, so here we go. This is me like a little kid, and oh wow, they really taped that up to really make it to keep the body in that intact. So I got another card from them. Yeah, I mean, what happens when people leave negative feedback on ScamBay? You know, for the sellers, some people just are happy to pull the trigger to say something negative as soon as they get something that they don't necessarily like. But you know, the Customs could have checked this with a little bit more tact. So without further ado, here we go. This is my guitar. I hope you can hear me well. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Alright, so... Oh, just a minute, I need to go... Testing. Testing. Okay, good, I can hear myself. Okay, yeah, so I had to check something out here. So I got the guitar body. Alright, so... I can tell it's a semi-hollow because I can hear the echo that I'm getting from Customs and their fucking shit ass. They really took a lot of care in wrapping this up nicely. Like I can tell what Customs did and tell what these guys did. All right, so here we go. We got the body. This is what we've all been waiting for. Oh, wow. Okay, so it came with the, which is good. Came with that. Sorry. So yeah. So yeah, it came with this, which is the pick guard cover, and cool. So that yeah, that part. And we got the body here, and this is the body. Looks nice. Looks really nice. Don't worry. So this is the body. So, and if you look at the back, so yeah, this is I like it. It's got a nice. Oh, and what I like is they put a there's going to be a minor bit of sanding here, but yeah, you can definitely tell it's maple. Yeah. Now, this. So this is what. So it's I may have to do a bit of. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bit of sanding there, but that's gonna be. Yeah, so it's gonna need just a bit of sanding. There, I mean, but like you can't really expect everything to be perfect when you buy it. So, I mean, it's you're always going to have a certain amount of customization that you're going to do, and yeah, it's gonna. So I just may, yeah, I may have to just do a minor bit of sanding just on there, down there a bit, and to make that fit perfectly so it's nice and flush. But other than that, that's pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, so it's gonna look nice when she's done. So we have the guitar kit here. Yeah, so I just got to do a minor bit of sanding. That's it, smooth up there, and it's definitely all maple wood, solid wood. If it was plywood, you'd be able to know that it was plywood. So yeah, just do a bit of sanding there, and I love the grain. The grain for the back's nice too. I mean, I'm going to be able to definitely. I'm just going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with it when staining wise. Like I kind of do like a flame thing, where if I take the grain and I just kind of like, I do like a light orange out there, and then have like a darker, and then have like a lighter red there, and then like darker red as you go in here, so that part will be more red, and then kind of like a little bit of brown, kind of make it look like a burnt look there, just kind of like. And then I'm going to put a pentagram there, and put a pentagram there, and put another symbol there, and then on the back I'm going to put, yeah, I'm going to put another symbol on it. And on the headstock, I'm going to put my own icon on it, so I'm not going to put Gibson on it. I know some people fucking would, but no, not me. I'm not gonna let somebody else have credit for my work. You know, it's so now that we got the body and the body, now let's take a look at what else I have in my little package here. Alright, so I got electronics here. They gave me, okay, so they gave me an Allen wrench, and I got some they gave me a patch cord for the amplifier, but that's not like something that's not going to be a part that I'm going to use. Okay, so these are the pickups right here. So let's take a look at, well, I'm going to be switching out the pickups anyway. That's going to be a for sure thing because I got my Pro Buckers coming. But let's just take a look at the pickups that they came with. See how good they are compared to what the Pro Buckers are going to be. One of the reasons why I went with the Pro Buckers is, one, I love the sound of Epiphone. My personal opinion is, actually, these pickups aren't too bad. I mean, they're, I'll let you guys have a closer look at the pickups here. I mean, these aren't too bad of pickups. You know, they're not bad. You know, they're not bad pickups. You know, the weight, they have a nice weight. I mean, these are probably just like an average pickup you'd put in, but I'm definitely going to keep the pickup columns. I'm going to keep that part because I mean the pickup ring is probably is designed specifically for that guitar, so I'm probably guessing this is the neck pickup, even though I don't see where it says, but you know. Alright, so let's see what other toys I have here. This is probably the yeah, I can definitely tell that Customs Customs doesn't always look at everything that goes through the border. They just like pick and choose, and yeah, I can definitely tell that they looked at this one. Okay, so what do I have here? Okay, so I have my little baggie of dressings, as we call it, the dials. Not bad. I mean, the dials aren't that bad. You know, like they're. I mean, I wasn't really expect like all this. I'm going to be switching out. You know, I mean, you know, I got what I paid for. You know, it's you know, I didn't have extremely high expectations. And most times, like if somebody's going to buy a kit, they're going to probably, most times they will switch out stuff. I mean, you'd have a half decent sounding guitar if you use the stock Okay, so these aren't bad. So they're they're and so instead of being rounded, the only complaint I can have about this is that I would have preferred that to be a bit rounded. But hey, I'm not going to complain. I mean, that's something I can always change. Anyway, I'm going to be putting my own tailpiece. Okay, so these are the posts for the bridge posts. So not bad. I mean, the quality's pretty decent. It's not cheap plastic. So yeah, it's so. Okay, so there's the toggle switch, all the little nuts and bolts that go with that, and the bolts for the machine heads, and the little screws for the. So that's what's in that bag. Nothing really exciting to look at. Well, let's just look at them anyway, right? So that's like the toggle switch. It's not bad. It's, I mean, it's not like it's not a super cheap toggle switch. I mean, it's half decent. It's got a nice click to it. It's got a nice stiffness, which is what you want. So not bad. I mean, not bad at all. I mean, the parts that need to be good are half decent. So this is the little thing that plugs into the that they plug your guitar. So that's it looks like that got bent. Or no, actually that's supposed to be like that. So. The little thing for the switch, I mean, the parts in here I don't think are going to be the parts that I really need. Oh, cool. So, okay, so they did put the guard, or I should say that the truss rod cover. They did put it in a little baggie, which is good. They put that in there, so yeah, it's yeah, so it's well, it is what it is. So we got that. That's the thing that says trouble in the base. I'll be definitely switching that out at some point in time, because like I'm not going to be, I got one that's kind of like shaped like a pentagram that I'm coming in, that I got coming in. Okay, yep, so that's I haven't found any spare parts yet, so well, at least I'm not missing any parts. So that's for the strap. And so it's and that's another one. And what we have here. And I got my 2 screws. I got my screws for the so they're not too bad. I mean, they'll do the job. And this is the arm for the pick guard. So yeah, so that kind of, yeah, I guess that fits on there like that. So all in all, like, judging from what I have here so far, everything looks a little bit different. The only thing about this neck that I see might, but I can sand that out. That's not gonna be an issue. Is right there from the chiseling. So, but that can be sanded, and then that can be sanded down just a little bit so I can have it fit flush the way it's supposed to. When you're buying something you're going to put together yourself, like a kit like this, you can always expect that there's going to be some things that aren't going to be like sitting perfect like they like you'd want them to. But that's because it's like, that's kind of like your job to put it together. So yeah, so we got those parts. We got more. There are more parts, which is a good thing, because that pretty much says the guitar's gonna, actually, just a minute, I didn't see. Okay, that's got the yep, that's the bolt for that there. As I suspect. So yeah, I mean, it's got all the good. I mean, those little screws, I'm guessing the little screws in this baggie, those are probably for the machine heads. So we can take a look at the machine heads. Even though I'm not going to use those parts, I'm just going to look at them anyway so that you guys get an idea. So when you decide, if somebody decides that they're going to want to give this a try. Oh, cool. A set of strings. Not really probably the gauge that I'm used to using. They're probably, my guess is they're probably nines. A little bit flimsy, but when I put the guitar together, chances are I may not have all my parts come at once that I've ordered. So, it may be, so I may have to settle with the machine heads that it came with just until, so these are, okay, so we got more parts. We got the machine heads here, and what do we got here? Okay, so this is, so these are the dials. you can tell that you know, these are the you know, I mean, it's I might as well get a look at them, right? You know, even though I'm not going to be using these parts for putting on the guitar, I'm just looking at them, and I'm going to keep them, you know, just in case I have another project that I might do, and I may end up using these for something else. So, but yeah, so like you can definitely tell those aren't the Epiphone, because if you look at the capacitors, the green, the Epiphones use red caps. So yeah. The thing is that, so that for anybody that decides to get this kit, I would highly recommend that you you get you do some searching online and that for if you're going to do your own welding, or I should say your own soldering. Sorry, I was just looking at the wires. But the wires are fairly cheap. The capacitors and the dials are fairly cheap. It doesn't say which one's the volume, which one's the... And definitely know that these aren't split coils. Which is another reason why I got my own little sorry, I'm not a person that can do more than one thing at a time, so when you hear me kind of like stop or whatever, it's because I'm not a multitasker. Okay, so I got my tailpiece and my bridge. I may end up putting this on. Okay, so the tailpiece doesn't seem to be very big. Well, actually, it's not bad. I mean, it'll do the job. I mean, it's a tailpiece. It is a tailpiece. I mean, what more can you expect from it, right? You know, not really an exciting part, but let's just see how. So that fits in there pretty good. You know, you want to make sure all the parts fit in like they're supposed to. So, I mean, for what I got, you know, I got exactly what I paid for. I mean, everything is exactly as expected, and I'm a person to have extremely high expectations, and when I buy something, I like to get the quality that I'm paying for. And definitely with everything that I got here, it's all definitely the correct quality. No question about that. These are actually, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. The bridge is actually pretty damn good. The bridge is actually really good quality. So they really put a lot of work on the bridge to get a good quality bridge. I mean, that's really good quality. I've seen and it fits. It does fit perfectly, which is really, really good. They definitely were up on the quality control for the bridge. Yeah, they definitely put a good quality. That's a good quality part. You know, it's even though I'm not going to use it, for this build I'm going to keep it. And I like how they wrapped it. You know how they wrapped it. I mean, how many times do you buy something and the makers don't go through the trouble of wrapping them in paper like that? You know, I mean, and two, like, they're highly polished, so I'm definitely pleased. You know, everything is where it should be. You know, well, I may or may not use this on a. I may use this temporarily, depending on when my other shit comes in. So it all depends, because like I got other shit coming in. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I am absolutely pleased with what I got here. A bit of sanding there because it's a little bit rough there, but well, I mean, that's not going to be something that people are really going to see. But I'm a picky bastard when it comes to things like. I am going to be definitely staining the inside where the pickups go. You know, it's just a burr that I have. Testing. This is going to be nice. This is going to sound good. I mean, it's going to, yeah. The only thing I don't like, but I knew this when I bought it, is it's missing the holes. I'm going to have to drill those holes myself for the bridge and the tailpiece, but you know, hey, it's just a minor annoyance. I wouldn't really call it an annoyance, but it's just more of an inconvenience. What would be nice is if that was the front grain, you know, not the back. But all in all, it's a nice guitar. It's the wood pattern, the grain pattern, everything. I like it. I can definitely work with this. And I'm going to enjoy putting her together. I can't wait. So this is. Oh, if you see, this is. Do we have an uh-oh here? Please don't tell me. There's no... Uh-oh, there's no hole going into, for the wiring. So I'm probably guessing this is the bridge pickup. And this is probably like the bridge. So you kind of have a that way. But there's no hole to feed that through here. So I'm gonna have to do that myself. Unfortunately, and I have to drill one in the back too. So I mean, it's a minor inconvenience. And it was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to do, like I wasn't expecting to have to do that, but it's it's not something worth giving. Oh yeah, see, look at that. See how that fits right in there just perfectly. So definitely, I'm going to be using the rings that it came with. Yeah. Now where are the machine heads? Yeah. No machine heads. Okay, yeah, they're here. Okay, they're here. So these are the machine heads. I mean, they're not the best machine heads in the world. They're not bad. I mean, they're not bad. Let's just see how all these fit in here. Like, they're not bad. I mean, they're not the worst machine heads I've ever used. I'm going to just kind of put them together just to see what it looks like. Might as well do that. Like, I've got... Oh, okay, I thought somebody made a comment here. Alright, so here we go. So... I got my washers. I got my screws in here, so I still haven't found any extra parts. But who knows, I might find extra parts before I'm through building this thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna see how well it puts together. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of screwing that in there just to kind of get an idea for how well. So yeah, that's it fits well. It fits in on there well. They're turning them, I mean, turning them is they're definitely not the best machine heads money's gonna buy. They will do the job. So anybody that gets this kit, I would advise to I would advise to get your own machine heads. You know, that would be my advice. I mean, they kind of have like a little, but they could be too because they're brand new. Maybe just twist them a few times, turn them a few times. That's a little bit loose there. It shouldn't be wiggly. It is a bit wiggly, so I can see if I can do it with the pinky. Yeah, it's definitely a bit wiggly. Machine heads aren't the best. You'll definitely want to switch out the machine heads. I mean, they'll work on a temporary basis. You know, I mean, they'll definitely do the job. But just know there's a little bit of looseness with them. So, yeah. I can't say anything for the pickups because I haven't plugged them in, but the thing I don't like about the pickups, like I know this is the neck pickup just because of the pickup ring. It's not, it doesn't. Okay, no, it is marked. It does say my mistake, guys. Everybody say sorry to the guys. So yeah, it is the neck pickup. So that does say neck. Okay, so I mean the pickups feel good. They feel, and I'm just purely going by feel. They do feel like they're a half decent pickup. You know, they're not going to be anything like the Pro Buckers. Like the Pro Buckers are going to, you know, but then you're comparing, you know, a like super high quality product to, you know, I mean. Yeah, the dials. Actually, let's go to that part just to make sure the knobs actually turn properly. That's one thing you want to check out for sure. So if I put one of the knobs, I'm going to put one of the knobs on here just to. It turns. It's got a nice smooth turn. It's you know, I mean, it's they're not the worst turning. You know. Yeah. So not bad. Not bad at all. So on the plus side, let's do a recap on the plus. On the positives of it is the pickups are half decent. You know, they feel like they'll be a bit better than like one that like that they feel definitely better than something like you get on the Lex Pro. So the pickups aren't that bad. They'll do the job. You know, and so that's a plus. the the bridge, great shape. I mean, really damn good bridge. That's an important feature actually to have. You definitely want a good bridge. You know, so there's really no need, if you buy the kit, there will be no need to switch out the bridge because they're cheap. So this is a pretty good bridge. The tailpiece is pretty good too. You know, it's a tailpiece. It does its job. It'll do its job. The neck, beautiful. Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking straight. And if I look down, the neck's in good shape. The neck's pretty fucking good. Really nice, a nice grain pattern. You know, and you're not going to have to do a lot of sanding, so that's another plus. I'm a picky bastard, so, and I have no intention of painting it. I'm going to stain, and it does kind of have the kind of like Gibson headstock. So I mean, if you like that, you know, if you're one of those people that want to put Gibson on your headstock, you can do it. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put my own name on it. So, neck, good shape, that's a plus. The body is a plus. So the body's in half decent shape. That's a good plus. I mean, nice body, the grain pattern. I mean, you feel a bit of roughness from the, you will feel a little bit of roughness just because it feels kind of like sawdusty. So, you know, you'll have to do a bit of minor sanding if you're going to paint it. I'm going to sand it to look nice. Solid wood plus, and it's got that binding around, which is I never got it close. The binding's in pretty good shape. It definitely there's well, I'm gonna sand that. There are some glue that got on the wood. That happens all the time with when you're gluing stuff. You're gonna get glue on the wood, and that's just a minor sand. That's not a big deal. No, so if you're gonna paint it, you know, you can pretty much just do a very light sanding and then just paint it, and that's it. It's just done. You know, if you're gonna stain it, you know, it's got definitely beautiful wood grain. I love the grains. I think nature has the you know, nature does the best job at putting designs on things. You know, for me, I think when it comes to wood, you know, like I'm just enhancing the features of the wood. You know, like look at that. So I'm gonna probably get different coloring. You know, like I'm gonna get a water-based marker, and that's what I'm gonna use. That's how I'm going to accent it, because it'd be a lot easier doing that with water-based marker or water pencil crayons. You know, and just kind of along the grain just to accentuate that and kind of yeah. So overall, I give this, if I'm going to rate it, give it a 10 out of a 10. Out of 10, 10 being like it's like supreme, I would probably give this about an 8.5 out of a 10. uh, for quality, overall quality workmanship, being what I got price wise, definitely a 10 out of 10 for a price. What else can I rate? All the parts being there, 10 out of 10. Quality of the parts, out of all the parts, I would give it a probably an 8.5 out of a 10 for the, like, I'm talking about the hardware and all that. You know, so it's, yeah. So pretty much overall rating, if I were to give like an overall rating, 9 out of 10 would probably be its. So, do I recommend the shop? Absolutely. They were good with me the whole time. I seen on Amazon they had a similar kit, and it was cheaper, and you know, cheaper than the original asking price. And they said, okay, well, you know, we're going to accept your offer. Because yeah. So really, really, really pleased. Absolutely pleased with everything. Yeah. So I'm going to bring up the link here on, I'm going to bring up the link on ScanBay, so you all can take a look at the ScanBay thing. So I'm going to move this out of my desk. You know, the only negative thing I can say that's kind of a bit of a minor irritation is the nut. I mean, it's really, really cheap. It's you'll definitely want to switch out the nut. I mean, you can always, you know, like you can always get a piece of wood or whatever it is and make your own nut if you want to, depending on how creative you are or what your talents are. Alright, so I'm just going to check out eBay here. And I will let you go. Ooh, it's fucking hot. It's 33 degrees outside today. 33 degrees. Holy fuck, talk about balls sweating. So let me go to, let's see, purchase history. Okay, so here we go. Copy, and let's see if I can. No, I can't, motherfucker. So, but anyway, this is the kit. Everything is exactly how it's described. Got everything that it's supposed to come with. You know, and oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Yeah. So this is this is the advertisement for the kit. This is you know, everything is exactly as advertised. I mean, what you see is exactly what you're going to get, which is good. I like that. So yeah, it's definitely, and the name of the seller is Violin Parts. I'm gonna put that in the chat for y'all. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they call themselves Violin Parts, and they have a good rating, 70. So they got a rating of 767. If you want to visit their store, let's check their store. Also, I'm going to post the link here. Unfortunately, I can't copy and paste, so it's two. I'm just typing that in there. I don't know why I can't copy and paste links onto my Discord. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So let's hopefully that link works. Okay, so it brings you I wish I could just okay, so maybe I might be able to change the fucking settings so I can do that. So So I'm going to have to try that again. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So what do I do here? So if I go and again, okay, so seven, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, period, M, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 12, 56. Okay, so dot 12, 50, 56, 3. Let's see if that works. All right. Okay, cool. So so good. The link's working. The link's working pretty good. So that is the link for the store. I mean, might as well take a look at what they have. They have a bunch of different guitar kits. They got that's a mahogany, which that's nice. And you can just get bodies if you want. I wish this guitar had the holes drilled there, like this one has. But hey, I'm not gonna be too picky because you know what, I got a good fucking deal. So I'm not gonna be a nagging ninny. It's so yeah, this one's got an interesting right there. If you got like the two, see what I would do with how you got that separation there. What I'd do is I would take a chestnut brown marker and I would draw a line and I'd make it so that it looked like it was a piece of chestnut right there, and then I'd do the same on the other side. Actually, no, I wouldn't because I wouldn't want to ruin that grain. If you look at that grain pattern, I wouldn't want to impede upon that. I know I'm a sucker when it comes to grain and when it comes to wood being, natural like it should be. I hate fucking painting, but I would take a marker down there and just kind of go with the grain and just kind of like draw a line just to make it look like there were like it was a three piece. Because I don't like the look of that line there, so I'd kind of make it part of the guitar. But everybody has their own yabba dabba do. Yeah, you see, there's you can tell that's like two different pieces of wood. You got the mahogany, and then you got the maple. So it's three types of wood, you know, put together. So I don't know if people are picky about that or not, but it's nice looking. It'd probably sound. You'd probably get for a tone. You'd probably get a good mixed sound. But yeah, they got some pretty good kits. Flying V. If you're into getting a Flying V, they're nice. So overall, this is a great place. 244 Canadian. Wow. And you got the Tiger Stripe. Oh, okay, so this is 244 Canadian for this kit, but you're not getting all the parts that I got. Like, you're not getting the hardware. So like, if and it might be worth it if you're gonna add your own hardware to it. It would probably be more worth your while to go that route. I went this route because I'm an impatient little bastard, if you want to call me an impatient bastard, but I would call myself that just because. But I got all the parts just in case I don't get everything that I want when I'm ready to actually put everything together, because the worst thing is to have something and not be able to put something to put it together because you don't have the fucking parts. Oh, and our acrylic bodied guitar, nice. Yeah, that's an SG. I mean, they got a lot of, I guess they specialize more in violins. I think that's what their specialty is. But if you make violins, you can make guitars. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that headstock. That's beautiful. That's beautiful looking. So they really take pride in their work. That's a Les Paul style guitar. With the gold pickups, mahogany body, that'll fucking be nice. That'd be a nice guitar. So yeah, you'd be definitely getting what you pay for with these guys. The main concern for me would be the body and the neck. Those are like the two things that are the absolute most important. I mean, this was a bonus. I mean, the bridge. Really, I am extremely impressed with the quality of this bridge. I really am. It's, and the fact that they wrapped it, being polished, they took the time to wrap it. That's just, I mean, these are the little things that say that the company takes pride in what they make. And so, yeah, nice. There you got the Explorer style. What my next thing is I'm going to be looking for is a Telecaster. If this build goes as well as I'd like it to, I'll do a Tele style. Let's see if they got a Telecaster style. And they do sell other parts like guitar necks, which is cool. The reason why they put that at theirs, the star in theirs, because the they don't want to get sued by Fender or Gibson for having a headstock that looks similar to what, too close to what theirs look like. And two, there are people that would actually, that have a Gibson guitar or a Fender, and they're buying these replacement necks, and they want something that's gonna look the part. So it's kind of it's a touchy situation. I don't think they're intending to try to pose as if what they're selling is like Gibson or Fender or whatever it is. They're kind of making aftermarket parts, so it's just, make it look as close as possible. Okay, so there's a body, a tele body style. I would be definitely looking at that. Nice. And keep in mind, if you do buy a kit, the parts aren't. It's just like buying a model car when you were a kid. Remember when you were kids and you bought model car sets? The parts aren't always going to fit exactly right, so you're going to have to do a bit of sanding and maybe some chiseling here and there to, perfect it. But all in all, So anyway, I'm getting tired. It's been a long day for me. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends. And I will be back definitely Friday for Forza Friday. And I just have to get a few more things while I'm waiting on my pickups. And I got to go to Crappy Tire. It's Canadian Tire. It's we just call it Crappy Tire. But I got to go to Crappy Tire and get the stain I want. I have a great idea of how I want this to look. So I need to get the stain. I need to get some sandpaper, steel wool, and a few other things. Once I get all that shit, then it's time to put this thing together. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your views, and I appreciate your feedback. If you got any suggestions or anything you want to see or whatever it is, just let me know, and whatever, because this is your channel just as much as it is mine, and it's anything under the sun. So whatever, you just, if it's something that I can do or something that I'm into, I'll do it. Whatever. It's your channel. You decide the content that you want to watch. I'm just the host. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. And I would like to shout out to Violin Parts. Thank you very much for giving me a deal on the guitar, and thank you very much for giving me something that's really, really good that I can work with, and hopefully I can make this to be something that you guys can be proud of. I'm going to do my best to make this look and sound as good as it is. Body quality, everything. I really, really thank you guys so much for giving me such a good deal on this. And thank you for your communication. And I hope that you guys watch my stream as I'm building this. Once again, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. This is Mr. Blackstone signing out. is saying, "Hail fucking Satan and hail Amun Ra." What the fuck happened here? Oh, guys, I made a mistake here. Sorry, guys. Fuck, I forgot to, while I was looking at this link, sorry, I'm going to have to keep streaming. Sorry, guys, while I was looking at this, I forgot that my photo was too big. So let's take a look at the guitar that I got. Purchase history. So as you can see, I got the pickup. The pickups are on their way. So this is the guitar body here. And initially this was $260, almost $270 for the whole kit. I got a good deal. Everything, like I said, everything that I was expecting came with the kit. No arguments there. The only thing is, it shows that there's been a hole drilled here, but there isn't. There isn't no hole drilled there. So unfortunately, hey, thank you very much for joining, Bumstead. I am raid. Oh, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for the raid. I was actually just about to cut out the stream, but since I got people watching, I should show you what I got. So my guitar came in. I'm going to, and this is the thing. I left the link. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, everybody. 11, party of 11. Thank you so much. Benstead, thank you. I really appreciate this. I really thank you so much for sending sending raiders to my channel. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to show you all what I got. I got a good deal with these guys. Well, they were asking $269, but I got it down to less than that. I got it down to $195 US, which is about 140 Canadian. So not a bad deal. So I'll show you what all I got with this. Just hold on. So what I have here, guys, is I have so I just got my guitar kit in today. It's I left a link on my chat. I don't know if you can read that, but yeah. So this is the body. Good rain. It's not much sanding. Like, I'm gonna make this as smooth as a baby's ass, because I'm picky when it comes to sanding and that. I'm not gonna paint it. I'm gonna put a stain. I'm gonna kind of make it. I've got an idea now of how I'm going to stain it, but it's definitely maple. It's solid wood. Everything seems to be in good shape. Where did I put my neck? Yeah, so this is the neck here, right there. So look. Actually, if I move back a little bit more, so yeah. And one of the important things is that I'm going to have to do some sanding in order to make it all fit. So, it's, yeah, sorry. Whew, it's hot. It's supposed to be like 33rd, well, it's 33 degrees, so yeah. So all in all, the only thing I don't like that they did but I can, when I go into the shop, I can fix that, is there isn't any holes for the pickups. And here's what you get for things. So I'm going to be switching all this out. These are the pickups that came with it. You got your bridge pickups. Well, you got your neck and the little dials, but I'm going to switch these out. I have a set of Pro Buckers coming in. Somebody might ask why I bought with the whole kit. The reason why I got everything with the kit is so that I wouldn't have to worry about not having the parts that I need. And then when I'm actually putting it together, because sometimes when you order separate parts, some things will take longer than others. So I'm going to be switching out the machine heads for Grovers. But if you do get this kit, you'll probably want to switch out the machine heads for sure. There's a little bit of inconsistency with the tightness and that. I mean, they'll definitely fit. Let's see if I can move back. Yeah. So if you see that, yeah, but they're not the best quality machine heads. But what can you expect for $240 Canadian? So, and then, yeah. So yeah, the good thing is that all the parts do fit in correctly, so that screws in pretty good. So that works. All the parts came, and you got your dials. They're not the best quality dials. They'll do the job, but at some point in time you'll definitely want to switch those out for sure. The pickups, they don't feel like they're really flimsy. Just hold on. I'll answer that later. But yeah, so they're not the best pickups. They're not the worst. You can tell by the capacitors that they're really small. Like, yeah, the capacitors, the Pro Buckers are red capacitors. Yeah. And the one thing that really impressed me a lot was they wrapped the bridge, and it's really good quality. This is like really great quality for a bridge. I'm going to probably be switching out the bridge because I'm going with a gold theme. So pickups, the bridge is going to be, bridge and saddle is going to be gold. Machine heads are going to be gold. I'm getting Geiger machine heads. Not sure if anybody's familiar with that name. But, yeah. And what else do we have here? More parts here. Yeah, if you do get the kit, one thing you'll know is, like, I mean, the parts, these parts, the pegs are half decent quality. And I don't think there's really much you can do to, unless they made them out of plastic. That would be a problem. So, tailpiece, and you can see the parts do fit in. So it's not too tight, it's not too loose, which is something you kind of want to look for if you're getting any kit. I remember when I was a kid doing models, and you would sometimes get parts that don't quite fit, and then you'd have to do a bunch of modifications. So yeah. What's really is amazing is they took the time to wrap these. They didn't have to do that. And now the one thing you'll definitely want if you do get the kit, is you'll definitely want to switch out the nut. I just had that sitting here somewhere. Now, where did I put it? Did I throw it out already? But yeah, and this is the pick guard cover. It fits everything. They got the peels on it, so protecting it, which is good. I've seen some kits where they don't protect everything. And you got your cover here. So, oh yeah, so this is the nut. Really, really cheap quality. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but there's a little hole in there. It's kind of somewhat hollowed out, so you'll definitely want to switch that out for sure if you get the kit. But yeah, so overall, I'm actually quite pleased with this. It's violin parts on eBay. Yeah, it is a great thing, and I was glad that they gave me such a deal on it. I was looking at another kit on Amazon, and it had nice, from the photos, had nicer wood grain with the photo, and it was mahogany body, whereas this is maple. You know, so I'm going to get a nice softer sound, and especially with the split coil ProBuckers, I'm going to get sort of a what's that sound? Kind of like a Telecaster sound. So, like if I'm going to do some country or kind of like folk blues, it's going to sound nice. Like it's just going to really have that twang into it. So yeah, that's. Yeah. And now what else do I have here? And they definitely had all the parts. For anybody that does get this kit, you know, if you're going to keep the stock parts, this is definitely good quality. It's not flimsy. You know, it's nice and tight. So this was well made. This is fairly well made. So you definitely get what you pay for with this kit. You're definitely getting your money's worth. You know, it's you could probably get more expensive kits with like better pickups and better hardware. But for the price you pay that I paid, this is like really, really good. The advantage with the ProBuckers is I should I'll bring up eBay for a second. I'll have to show you with the ProBuckers. I'll show you the ProBuckers that I'm getting. History. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see if I can do this here. There we go. I need an assistant to do this kind of thing for us. So these are the ProBuckers. Oh, wait just a minute. Yeah. The good thing I like about the ProBuckers is there's no soldering. And you can tell these are definitely the real thing because they got the red capacitors, and judging by the photo, the dials are the right size. They're not like the dime ones, and they are the 500. So yeah, And that's one of the reasons why I went with the Pro Buckers plastic nut. Yeah, the nut that came with the kit is a plastic nut. I could probably break it with 2 fingers. Yeah, you definitely want to switch out the nut for sure. Like, yeah. But I mean, what do you expect for $240? You know, that's what you're gonna get. Yeah. So going with with these Pro Buckers, I don't have to do any soldering. You know, it's just a matter of plugging in. The only thing that I am upset with the kit is there aren't any holes for the there's no hole for the for feeding the wire through. No hole at all. So I'm gonna have to drill that. Another thing is I'm gonna have to drill my own. Yeah. So for the tailpiece and the bridge, I'm gonna need to drill that myself, which is no big deal. I mean, all you need is a ruler and just measure out how the distance and all that. So that's a good thing. I'll probably be starting the build. I have to get some stain. I need to get some high gloss shellac, sandpaper, steel wool. I don't think I have to do a lot of sanding. You know, so I'll probably be able to I could probably just get away with using steel wool. The most amount of sanding is going to be is when I put the varnish on, because I want to put at least 3 coats of high gloss varnish. Like I really want the grains to like pop out at you, and I'm going to probably take a water-based marker or pencil crayon, and right where the grains are, I'm going to do like a really light outlining and try to get it as close to the color as what the grain is, just so it really accentuates it. Or I might just go with kind of like a flame pattern to make it look like it's on fire. But instead of like with most people that do a flame thing, is they do light inside and dark, whereas I'm gonna go dark and then lighter, and then just kind of like brown it just around there to make it look like it's burnt a bit. And the name I'm gonna give, I'm gonna call the guitar Red Devil. So it's gonna be Red Devil Guitars, like to match my my graphics card that I have in is a Red Devil 6900. So I like how the symbol for their for the Red Devil is like, I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah, with a few modifications, but I'll do something. But anyway, so I'm done for the day. I'll be back on Friday, because for sure Friday, because it's Forza Friday. But if you guys want to watch on Friday, or you guys have something else that you want to see me do or whatever it is, you know, it's your channel, not mine. So whatever the audience wants, they get. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. It's I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So anyway, I'm signing out. I got other business I got to do for work. I got a client that was trying to call me, so I will be back on Friday for sure at about like 10 a.m. my time. So until then, thank for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. This is Mr. Blackstone signing out, saying Hail Satan and Hail Amun Ra.